Hey gang, welcome to your Wednesday workout. For our warm-up today, we're going to start with some pistols on the box. We've done this, you can use a chair or a couch if you have one, which I'm sure you do. And we're just going to work on a slow eccentric. This is a good skill for pistols. So my supporting leg here is doing all the work. My other leg is just going to slowly lower. I'm going to let my toe touch, and I'm going to drive off the foot that's on the box or the bench. So like I said, all the focus on the standing leg. We'll do 5 on each side. Our next movement, we're going to do a split stance RDL. So what that looks like, take your dumbbell or kettlebell. We're actually just going to hold it in both hands. My back knee is soft, and I'm just going to lower down, hinging until I feel a good hamstring stretch, which is right there for me, and then I'm going to stand up. So I'm going to do 5 on each side. Nice and controlled on the way down, keep that spine neutral, and then I'll switch to the opposite leg. So 5 and 5 there, and then we're going to do some dumbbell or kettlebell glute bridges. What I want here, gang, is for you to hold the implement in your lap. I want your heels down and your toes up, and I'm going to ask you to bridge up and squeeze 1, 2 at the top, up 1, 2, and we're going to do 10 of those. Our last movement, we're just going to stretch your hips a little bit. A lot of single leg stuff, pistols, etc. So we're going to do a pigeon stretch. I'm going to ask you to come into a plank, take your right toe, bring it to your left wrist, and then drop that right knee down. And then lower yourself as far as you feel comfortable. I feel a nice stretch on my outer hip, my glute. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds on each side, and then we'll switch. And that's your warm-up. All right, gang, for today's strength portion, we're going to do split squats. If you have a barbell, awesome. You can do this with it in the front rack or the back rack. If you only have a dumbbell or kettlebell, I'm probably going to ask you to hold it in the front rack, although you can hold it behind your head as well. I'm going to go into my split stance, so similar to if I was doing a split jerk, and then I'm just going to slowly lower my back knee down, keeping my front knee in place. All the emphasis is on my right glute. That's the foot that's forward. I'm going to go down nice and slow, barely touch that back knee, come up and squeeze my left glute. I'm going to do 8 on one side, then I'll switch my stance and do 8 on the opposite. Nice and slow on the way down. Control it, make sure you're feeling it in the right place. And again, you never really want your front knee to push forward on these. So all the emphasis is on your glutes. And that's your strength portion.
All right, workout for today. Building on these AMRAPs that we did in the previous weeks, we have a 3-minute AMRAP, 10 weighted pistols, 12 kettlebell swings. You're going to start with 10 weighted pistols for each one of these AMRAPs. So we're going to find the appropriate scale for you. So for a lot of us, what we're doing if we don't have pistols, but we need to be working on them, we're essentially going to set up with some weight and work on negatives. So this box is a little high. If you have something lower, that would be better. We want to end roughly at about parallel. So that's a little high, but then we'll stand it up with 2 feet, alternate, bring it down, alternate. Now, when you're doing this scale, what you want to think about is don't just sit back. So notice, well, I'll do this knee. So notice my knee, you don't want to just sit back into your position. You want to try and stay as balanced as long as possible. So that means knee forward, knee forward, knee forward, knee forward, and then to there, and then we can drive up or even drive down, tap, and then push back up to start building that movement. Now, second movement, kettlebell swing, 70-53, so heavier or whatever we have. If all you have is a dumbbell, I want you swinging to eye level. If you have a kettlebell, that means that you are starting in a hike position. Should be pretty far forward, and your initial pull starts to swing, driving overhead, and we should be pulling through the middle, not straight arming to the top. Okay? So 12 of those. Second AMRAP, 10 weighted pistols, 12 deadlifts. Again, using our kettlebell or dumbbell, knees stay in place, and the kettlebell or dumbbell should be hitting right in between my feet. Lastly, kettlebell cleans. So if we have a dumbbell cleans, but we're going to be catching all these in a power position. So from here, boom, up, back down, up, pulling in right away. So for these kettlebell cleans, we're doing 6 on one arm, 6 on the other. What you want to think about is get to your belly button, and pulling right away. What you don't want to happen is crashing on you as you go. So elbow in tight at your side, swinging, pulling in, and twisting right away. All right, that's your workout.